Mm. Good afternoon, coaches. This is Coach Anthony Williams, founder and CEO of Connected Athletics. We are a new startup company based in Austin, Texas, and we are focused on creating a platform that allows student athletes to connect with other student athletes, for student athletes to connect with college coaches as they go through the recruiting process, and then also help student athletes successfully transition from high school to college and then either into the pro game or into a career of their major. We have another exciting class of 22 prospect on with us today. He is a cornerback from Cedar Park High School, one of the top programs in the state, 5'10", 160 pounds, 3.4 GPA. I want to introduce Michael Putney Jr. to the podcast. Michael, how you doing?
Pretty good, sir. How you doing?
Man, I appreciate you coming on and sharing your story with us here on the podcast. Let's get right into it. We're obviously trying to come out and reopen the country and Austin from COVID-19. Tell us what you've been doing to stay in shape as you prepare for the fall season.
I got a trainer, Bam Bam Performance. We do that every Tuesdays and Thursdays.
Shout out to my boy Bernard Blake. Bam Bam, I hear you.
Yes, sir. We getting that work, and every other day I'm working out with my dad, either easy footwork drills with the ladder outside, easy stuff like that. But I'm pushing myself.
What are you doing to work on your position-specific stuff? Your back pedal, your ball skills. What are you doing to do that right now?
That's mostly with Bam Bam. We do footwork drills and ball drills with my dad.
Okay.
So
Good stuff. Okay. Well, let's jump right into it. Let's get to know you better as a prospect here in the class of 22. Let's start with your academics. So you got the nice solid 3.4 GPA. Tell us about the importance you put on your academics.
I need it. That's a student athlete. I need to be a student first. My parents, they're on me. Like, they're really on me on the grades. I gotta do good.
Okay.
So I take that serious.
Tell me two of your favorite subjects in school right now. You a math guy, science, English, what?
I'm gonna say math and science. I don't know. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Take this time to shout out maybe one of your teachers or advisors or counselors or APs at Cedar Park that help you stay on track academically.
Coach Absek, that's head coach. Coach Shaw, he got me here. He's getting me here. And I'm gonna say Miss Dean, my math teacher. She always got my back.
That's what's up. Okay. Yeah. Tell us about, as far as academics, do you have an idea what you want to major in college when you get there?
I'm gonna say engineering. I like engineering. Yeah.
Okay. You're speaking to also a former student athlete who majored in engineering. I'm an electrical guy. Do you have a specific discipline you want to focus on? Mechanical, electrical, architectural?
Yeah, mechanical.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
what do you want to do with that degree when football is all over? Do you want to run your own firm? You want to design houses, cars, what?
I was thinking cars. My dad did that some part.
Nice. All right. So let's talk a little bit about your own overview of yourself. What do you consider your strengths and some of the things you're working on going into the fall season?
My footwork and my press. I feel like I'm really good at pressing. My technique, I like it, and my speed. That's what I.
And then tell me, you're a corner. Do you consider yourself just a corner, or can you play the other two positions, nickel or safety?
I'm gonna go corner, just strictly corner, but I probably could learn.
Okay. And do you prefer being in man press coverage? Do you like being off in zone, or can you do both equally well?
I can do both.
Okay. Who do you pattern your game after? There's a lot of great DBs at the college and pro level. Is there a specific player that you say, hey, I'm trying to get my game like that? Who is that player?
Jalen Ramsey.
Okay. Good choice. Ramsey, yeah. And what is it about Jalen's game that you're trying to integrate into your game?
His press is different. That's what I look after. And what's it called? When the ball's in the air, how he traces it. I like that too.
Okay. Tell me about how you prepare as a player. Are you a film guy? Are you a scouting report guy? Or you just like to get into the game and just kind of take it as it comes?
Film. Need to know what they're gonna do, when they're gonna do it. usually who I'm guarding. I can know like what routes he likes to run, what he's good at, stuff like that.
Do you have a preference? Do you like being the wide side corner when the ball's in the hash? Do you like being the boundary corner, or does it matter to you?
I mean, I can do both. I can do both equally.
Okay.
I'm good either way.
Let's talk about the one thing that most people don't talk about for DBs is run support. Tell me how you do against the run on Friday nights.
I'm coming down and I'm making a tackle, especially if people think I can't do it, or I'm gonna make sure I do. I'm gonna get the tackle.
Okay. You're listed right now at 5'10", 160. I don't know. Tell us what's your current height and weight, and what do you plan on being at by the time the season starts?
I'm 5'11", 163, 63.
Okay. And we don't have your 40 time listed right now, but as a corner, you know speed is important. Do you care?
Yes, sir.
Do you mind sharing what you in the 40 in right now?
Can't remember my last time. I think it was 4.6, I think.
Okay. And that probably tells me you before COVID-19 shut everything down, were you running track at Cedar Park?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And then what events were you running in track?
100, 200, the relays, all the relays.
Okay.
So no, except the 400. I ain't the 400. A little tired. but
400 will put hair in your chest. That's for sure, Mike.
Yeah, I did
Tell
that
me,
once.
with the relays, were you the opening leg? Were you the anchor? Were you running the stretch or what?
I was the anchor.
Okay.
Everyone I ran.
And how long have you been running track?
About, I'm gonna say 5 years.
Okay. Talk to me about how obviously, speed is important, but tell us how track helps you become a better cornerback.
You need track. You need it, especially if you want to be a corner. If you go against fast wide receivers, you have to match up to their speed just in case you mess up. If they get ahead of you, you got to come back. Speed matters.
Okay. There's a lot of good cornerbacks in the class of 22. Tell me and tell these coaches how you differentiate yourself from the other DBs that you're competing with in your class.
Most DBs, they don't look like, they look at the quarterback whenever they throw the ball instead of looking at the wide receiver. I go head on and I'm very disciplined. I'll stare at the wide receiver during the route. I can, my press technique, like I said, I'm really good at that. And my speed, I think that's some key factors in me.
Okay. Tell me about the importance of route recognition with everybody going empty and 3-by-1 and everything. How do you decipher routes? What allows you to jump the ball and get some picks for you?
First 3 steps, I can see the QB and see if he's, cocking back, ready for a bubble. I can tell if that's happening. Either I can read the second receiver. If he's doing a slant, he'll do 3 steps, and you can see if he's going full speed. He's not trying to take off or anything like that. Like he's not trying to like fake me or anything. I can just read that. I read it.
Okay, that's good stuff. Tell me, you're very early recruiting. You're going into your junior year. Who are you hearing from, or who do you want to hear from as you're going through the recruiting process?
I'm not hearing from anybody right now. I'm kind of low key, but I'm hoping that I can start hearing from people.
What are some of the schools you'd like to hear from?
I like to hear from Texas. That's been. I feel like that's all I've been thinking about is Texas. My grandpa, he went there. My dad almost went there. He got hurt, but Texas is the move. I'm trying to get there.
Okay. What have you learned so far or heard from others who are going through the recruiting process? What's the one thing you're focused on as you are becoming more popular in recruiting?
Can you say it again?
I was asking what have you heard from others who are being recruited? What's the one thing that you've learned from them that, hey, as I go forward, these are some of the things I need to do when it comes to recruiting?
I need to be on Twitter more. That's something that they like push to me. I need to start posting more.
Yeah.
I need to get more active on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one thing I would tell you also, Michael, besides being more active, is just making sure that your profile is on point. You know, college coaches, as a former college coach myself, I don't have time to look to see what school you went to or what year you're in. So all that information is not in your bio. I'm just going to go on to the next guy that I'm looking for. So make sure that your bio has your graduating class, your position, your school, your grades, all the information that you think a college coach would want should be in there. And that just makes their job easier to evaluate you. Okay.
All right, yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me another thing the college coaches want to hear about, and they're going to ask your coaches about is your relationship with them. Tell us your relationship with your position coach and the head coach there.
Man, my position coach, I can talk to him about anything. How my day been, what's going on. My head coach too, they're like my second family. You know, I can go to them with anything. Yeah.
Okay. Tell me who is going to help you make the decision 2 years from now when you commit to a school.
My family, my mom, and my mom and dad, really, my
Okay.
grandpa.
Have you guys, I know it's early, but have you guys had a chance to sit down and talk about what are going to be that success criteria that's going to help you decide on what school you commit to? Will it be distance from home, scheme, family environment, the culture? What will it be? What's important to you?
I think it's the culture. I mean, yeah, it's the culture. Has to be a
Okay.
good one for me. It's to fit me.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we talked about engineering. You're going to major in that. What do you want to do when football is eventually over? What do you want to do with your life after football?
I want to be a mechanic. I want to mess with cars, probably have my own shop, get a little money.
Okay. All right. I feel that. Um, Tell us, what are you looking forward to when you become a student athlete at the college level? What are some of the things you're looking forward to? The freedom, being around other elite athletes. Give us a little idea about what you expect at the college in your college experience.
I wanna look around like who's around me, the elite athletes. I need to see them, see how they play. And the food too. I heard that was good. I heard that was real good.
Uh,
And yeah, that's what it is.
okay. Give me an idea from you about you personally. We're in this COVID-19 environment right now. What are you doing to kill time? What are some of your hobbies? Do you like to hunt, fish, be at the lake, be in the water? What do you like to do in your spare time?
I'm not playing football, basketball, usually basketball. Maybe play the game a little bit, but basketball mostly.
Okay. Are you a video game guy? You Xbox, Madden, 2K? What are you playing?
2K.
Okay.
Nobody messing with that. 2K for sure.
Okay. I hear you put the challenge out there. What about on your phone? What kind of apps are you using to kill time? Are you a Twitter guy, TikTok, Instagram? What?
Instagram, but I'm gonna get back. I'm gonna start doing Twitter more.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then tell me, we're slowly getting out of this COVID-19 environment. You'll be able to get out and hang out with your boys, maybe your girlfriend here pretty soon. What's your shoe game looking like? Are you a big shoe guy or no?
Jays, I'm on it. My shoe game is on point.
Okay.
It's on point.
Can we ask how many pairs of J's you have right now in your closet?
I can't even count. I'm gonna keep it straight with you. I don't even know. I don't
Okay.
even know.
But it's strong though, right?
It's strong.
Okay. Tell me, let's give you a scenario. It's a big game this coming fall. You're in the locker room pregame. What music are you listening to? Who's in your playlist? What artists you listen to get you hyped before a game?
I have a lot of people on my playlist for my game because I got to get hype. It's either little baby,
Okay.
he goes hard. I listen to Gunner, he goes hard. And
Yeah,
really, I can't even. Yeah, it's a lot.
a
It's a
lot.
lot.
Now, are you one of those guys that likes to get hyped for a game and pregame, but then kind of get to yourself and start to go over coverages and scheme and scouting report, or you just want to hit the game hype and ready to go, full of energy?
I need to be full of energy.
Okay.
I need to get ready for listen to my music and get wild.
Okay. I hear that. Tell me about your family. Tell me about your mom and dad. Are you the only child? Are you the baby, the oldest? Tell me a little bit about your family.
I got a sister. Yeah, she's 13. My mom and dad. Yeah, we living good. We living good. We're gonna make it.
So you're the oldest?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about the importance of being a good big brother to your younger sister. How serious do you take that?
I take that very serious. I need to be an example. She gonna look up to me, so I need to be the big brother.
Okay. You know that being successful in football is about overcoming adversity, especially at cornerback. Tell these coaches a time, either personally or dealing with football, where you had to overcome some type of adversity.
Right. So moving schools is a big one. Moving environments, meeting new people,
Hmm.
getting the coach's view, making sure I can, get on the line, the starting spot.
Okay. Who
And
or what motivates you to be the best player you can be?
my mom, yeah, my mom
Okay.
motivates me every day.
All right. Sound like your mom holds you down pretty tight. What is it? Give me one thing about her that motivates you.
She believes in me more than I believe in me, and that's saying something.
I hear that. Okay. Shout out to mom. I like that. I like that a lot.
Mhm.
Tell me a little bit about some of the questions that coaches will ask you when you go through the recruiting process. When did you start playing football, and why do you love playing football?
I started when I was, let's say, fifth grade, no, fourth on the Oilers, and I started playing. I like how you have to be real physical, and I was always physical. Flag football, I would tackle. I wasn't supposed to, but I did. And the technique, I like how you have to use technique and speed too.
Okay.
Yeah,
Tell me one or two things, one or two life skills that you've learned from football that will help you be successful in life after football.
I'm gonna say patience
Okay.
and waking, getting a good schedule, waking up early,
Yeah.
waking up at 4 o'clock, go to practice,
Yeah. Now, Michael, you're
stuff like
very wise because I can tell you, in having kids that have already gone through college and helping a lot of kids get to college, time management is the key to being a successful athlete. There's just no way around it. If you can't handle classes and meetings and film and all that kind of practice and all that kind of stuff, then you won't be successful. So it's good to hear that you're already focused on how you manage your time. That's huge at your age. Um, Tell me a little bit about as you continue to grow there at Cedar Park. Tell me how you define leadership and then how you plan to lead as a junior this year.
I define leadership being able to like up your teammates when they're down bad, being able to make them make them get hype, make them know what to do. Let them know. You gotta teach them and lead them at the same time. And
Okay.
I lead by example. You see me work on the field, it's gonna make you want to.
Okay. Respect that. Uh, you're a junior now. Tell the underclassmen who may watch this interview one thing that you know now that you wish you knew as a freshman.
The time schedule is key, especially in the
Okay.
mornings.
Yeah.
Wake up. That's I need to know.
Hmm. Okay. And then tell me, you got the really good GPA. Is that something you've always been a really good student, or did you? Some of the kids I talked to kind of had a hiccup that freshman year. What would you tell these young guys about staying focused on the grades right now?
Don't think that you can let up on your grades just because you have A's and B's. Try to get all A's. It's always better for you.
Yep. And I'll add to that by saying the higher your GPA, the more recruiting opportunities you're going to have because once they see that transcript, it's just going to open you up to a lot of other schools. So that's a strong point there. Let's play a little mind game here. We talked about when you're recruiting, when you make your decision, who's going to be there to help you make the decision on what school you'll commit to?
My mom, my dad, and my grandpa.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
Okay, so
definitely
you
gonna
make
be
a
there.
great decision to go to the right school, and then let's go fast forward even more. Let's say 3 or 4 years after college, you're in New York City at the NFL draft. Who's at your table waiting for your name to be called by the commissioner?
Man, my how many people can it be? Because my whole family probably gonna be there. Yeah, I don't know.
You want
It's a
everybody
lot
there,
of
right?
everybody.
Yeah, I understand that. Tell me, Michael, what type of learner do you consider yourself? Are you more of a visual guy, verbal, or physical?
I'm gonna say visual and physical.
Okay.
Yeah, do both.
So you prefer somebody kind of showing you, then kind of giving you kind of, hey, walk me through it, and then once like that, then you got it, or no?
I got it just like
Yeah.
that.
Okay, that's good to know. Tell me, it's a simple question, but coaches will ask you, why do you think your game translates to the college level? College level.
I think me being coachable, that's something that's really good. If you tell me, I'm gonna learn it fast, and I'm disciplined too. So I'm good with that.
Okay, let's talk about that. College coaches love to hear about coachability. Explain the importance of being coachable as you migrate from high school to college.
You can't argue. You gotta listen. Even if they're yelling at you, you gotta listen to what they're saying, not how they saying it. Yeah. So I
Okay.
learned.
Tell me, do you prefer a coach that kind of gets in your face and challenges you when you're being coachable, or do you prefer a coach that kind of says, "Hey, Michael, I need you to do this," kind of slap you in the butt and get out there and do it? Are you like which way do you prefer to be motivated?
To challenge me. If they challenge me, I feel like I'm gonna get it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then, Michael, tell me about competition. Tell me why you love competing, whether it's football or anything else.
Man, I've been competing since I was little. Track did that for me. I like winning. Like that's the big one. I love winning.
Okay, I like that. As we finish up here, give me an idea of um, what you want to tell these coaches on why they should recruit you. We call it the elevator pitch in business. 30 seconds. Tell these college coaches what you're going to bring to the program as a student and as an athlete.
You put me on the field and I'm gonna win, regardless. Whoever's in front of me, I'm gonna beat them. And then if you tell me, I'm gonna learn it. I'm very coachable, and in the classroom, I'm gonna get it done. And you're not gonna have to worry about me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's straightforward, man. Well, hey, I am looking forward to seeing you play this year. I'll be in the game at the sidelines watching you. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out to me and continue to be safe. And we'll see you during the fall. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All right. Thanks, Michael.
All right.